All right. Greetings. Let us do a Devnet deployment. We are going to be using Metaplex, and we're going to start by cloning their repo into a folder, which I will create in my user. Go into Metaplex. We're going to install our dependencies. Already up to date. Let's go into JavaScript. Install our dependencies. This will take a second, so I will pause the video and be right back. All right, we're all installed. We're going to create some keys now, some wallets. So this is all in the Devnet, and we need some wallets to buy with, and a wallet to sell with, and a token wallet for our whitelist tokens we're going to use so that people can mint some NFTs early. So let's first double check our version of our CLI and node. Cool. All right. Just want a keygen, and we want a couple wallets just so we can type them out easier. We're gonna start them with let's sell a wallet first. Why not? Call it sell and create one of them. One. What did I do wrong there? Solana. Oops, I can't spell. Starts with C1. There we go. What did I do differently there? Anyways, so we have a wallet in our V2 folder now with a key pair. And now we're going to create some more, and we'll just start it with buyer 1 and buyer 2, buyer 3. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. There we go. All right, buyer 1, buyer 2, buyer 3, and now we need to create a token wallet. I guess we could airdrop some first. Fake Solana. I guess we can only do 2. Come on, likes to take its time. more. Put 4 Sol in each wallet. And our third wallet's up here. Okay. Let's create our token wallet now. So we're going to go Solana. Grind. Starts with TO, and we want one of them. Yes, now we look in here. We got a seller wallet, we got some buyer wallets, and then we have our token wallet, which says Took, apparently. One of the Lord of the Rings characters, last name, but one of the hobbits, I think. Anyways. Okay. We are going to set our Solana config key pair wallet to our seller. So there. So we're on the Devnet, our key pair path, so the seller. Next, we're going to create the token. So we're going to go SPL token, create token, and we want to create it with the token account. And we don't want partial tokens. We only want whole. So we're setting the decimals to 0, so there'll never be any decimals. Looks like we're set. We're going to create a token account, token, create account. Whoops, did I? Oh, I used a backward slash there for some reason. Account. Okay, now we're going to mint the tokens. So we're going to go SPL token, mint, token account, and we're going to mint 200 of them. Actually, we're going to mint 280 of them. Doing a full run through of our actual numbers. Minting 280 tokens. Okay. So we're going to check the token accounts balance. Oops, the accounts, sorry, that hold them. Oh gosh, I can't spell. All right, so we got 280 in our token wallet. Now we're going to create a distribution list. So go in here. Oops, not a folder. So distribution list is how we're going to distribute these whitelist tokens to our whitelisters. I'm going to open this in Visual Studio Code. And we're going to go to we're using Gumdrop. And we need our, so this is the whitelist format. Paste this in here. I have 3 buyer wallets, so we'll get rid of this. We don't need addition because we're not using an addition. And everyone's going to be able to mint. We're just going to say 2 now. And now we need the addresses of these wallets. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab buyer 1. And we're going to grab buyer 2. I think it needs to be in the commas, actually. Quotations. And buyer 3. Go save as JSON. Oh, I didn't close this guy. Save. So now we've got our distribution list. Let's see. Now we're going to create the gumdrop. And this part's pretty exciting. And it's variables. So we're going to go TS node. And we're going to go to our gumdrop location path. And we're in V2, Metaplex. And we're going to go into JS packages, CLI, source, gumdrop CLI.ts. We're going to create it with our seller address, okay? Because we want them to be able to get this when they mint, when they transfer it. And then we're going to go our integration. So how are they claiming it? So we're going to go claim integration. It's by transfer. Okay. Transfer mint from who? It's our token address. We don't need the .json there because it's not a path. And then what's the distribution method? Whoops, did I get rid of a 7? I did. How are we distributing them? So distribution method is via wallets because we're grabbing all the wallet public keys. And where are we getting this from? Distribution list is from this list.json. All right. Gumdrop creation succeeded. Distributing claim URLs, writing response to the Devnet. All right, so we're ready to go. So if we go to .log, Devnet URLs, actually let's open this up in Visual Studio Code so it's easier to look at. So these are all the handles of those wallets. So buyer 1, buyer 2, buyer 3, they all get 2 whitelist tokens. And these are each of the respective wallets URLs that they have to use in order to claim the SBL token. So buyer 1 cannot use buyer 2's link. They can go to it. This is all public. They can still go to this link, but they won't be able to do anything with it because they don't actually own the correct wallet. So we're going to go buyer 1 here. Actually, I guess first we have to add these to our Phantom wallet. Rebase. Let's go. I'm just going to remove these. These are all old testnet stuff. Okay. I'll add wallet via private key. Again, these are all just Devnet stuff, so it doesn't matter if anyone sees these. Buyer 1. Call this buyer 1. Okay, before Sol. Same thing for buyer 2. And buyer 3. All right, so now if we go to this link here, this is what the gumdrop looks like. And it automatically asks us to connect our wallet. Now, we want to use the correct wallet with this link. So we're going to connect to our buyer one wallet. Hit connect. Oh, might need to refresh it. There we go. Connect, okay. Claim gumdrop. Approve the transaction. This is a great way of distributing this because we don't have to pay the transaction fee. The whitelister member will have to pay for it. I mean, it's pennies, but that adds up to if you have several hundred of them. So claim succeeded. So if we go into our wallet, we'll notice that, oh, hey, it worked. Look at that. So unknown token from this address, does it say? Let's view it on SolScan. Yeah, so this is our SPL token address that we created here. So we can see that it worked correctly. Now we just need to do this with our other two wallets. So go into buyer two, refresh. Oh, look, we can't do anything because we don't have the right link. So let's go back and grab our buyer two link. Copy. Okay. So now we're in the buyer two link, connect, claim the gumdrop. Successful. Tokens are in there. Awesome. Grab the last one. Cool. It worked. So we got all of our whitelist tokens in our buyer wallets, which is great. All right. What are we doing next? We are going to create our assets folder. So where are our NFTs coming from? So we're going to open up. I'm going to open up Solana. So on my and we're using Hashlips. We used Hashlips for all of our art. Okay, so here's our awesome looking NFTs. I'm going to view this in a list. So we've got 5,890 items. So I'm just going to click on this. Shift, all items are selected. Go into our assets. Oh, shoot. There's probably a shortcut for this, but I'm going to copy all of them. And this will probably take a minute. There they all are. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing for all the JSON, excluding the total file. All right. There we go. It's awesome. These guys look so cool. All right, next, we need to create our config. So we're going to go ahead into New file, JSON, and we're going to go to the Metaplex Candy Machine v2 config, copy this, paste. So our price of the NFTs at public are going to be 1 Sol. There's 5,890 of them. Gatekeeper is for CAPTCHA, which we're leaving off. Our Sol treasury account is going to be our seller wallet, pub key, so this guy here. Token account null, SPL token null, because we don't want to get paid via the token. Our go live date, I'm going to set to the future, because we want to test our whitelist first. So I'll just set this to March 1st, whatever. Doesn't really matter. End settings is null. So the whitelist mint settings, we're going to come back into config, and we're going to grab the whitelist settings here. So we have a bunch of different options. We are going to be running ours from a discount price, and we want it to burn the token after every time someone mints with it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to copy this one. And we're going to paste this in here. And we're going to do a 0.589 price. And our mint will be our token wallet address, because we want them to be able to use that to mint with. So we're going to grab this guy here, set in there, comma. We're going to leave this to Arweave as storage. We're going to hit save, and we're going to call this config, and we're going to put it in v2. Save. Okay. So we got our distribution list, our config, all our wallets, and all our assets in here now. So we need to verify these assets before we upload them to the Devnet. So we're going to do that by typing in node and then our path to our candy machine, which is users, roster, to Metaplex, AS packages, source CLI, candy machine, to CLI.ts. And we're going to go verify assets, key pair of our seller wallet, and oh no, we don't need that. What am I talking about? We're just verifying our assets. What is the assets folder? It's that one. What do we get? Cannot find module. Did I misspell something here? Oh, did I create a candy machine? I don't think I created it yet. Whoops. Let's double check that. No, creating is via the upload. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, I did it backwards. It's CLI source. Okay. Ask me if I'm going to go through all 6,000 of them and make sure they all worked. They all look fine, I'm sure. So URL still valid. Okay, we're good. Now we're going to upload. So we're going to go like this, and we're just going to change this command to upload. We're going to set our key pair, our teller wallet. And where's our config coming from? Config.json. And I think I need to set the environment still. -e -env. -env. We'll try this. No. Okay, so I think it's -e. Missing directory. Which directory? Oh, it's at our cache. Oops. Cache. Call it temp. Oh, we're missing. What are we uploading? What are we uploading, dude? We're uploading the assets. And I'm just going to add a temp cache just in case I think we need it. Nope. Failed. Rerun. Just says rerun, rerun, rerun. Let's change our, oh, I know what it is. We need to change our RPC end node. So we like using these guys here, Genesis Go. How do I set that again? Solana config set --RPC and the URL? No. Okay, I'm going to pause and just double check this. All right, I think I got it. Just throw it in there. See if this works. Nope. Rerun. Again. Using custom URL. Simulation failed. I think we just keep trying. That's usually what happens. Let's try their other one. Maybe this guy will work better. Nope, no dice. Failed to get info about account. All right, let me troubleshoot here for a while. Okay, I think I figured it out. I don't know why I didn't think of this. I don't have enough money in my seller wallet. For uploading this all, because it actually costs, I mean, it costs fake money, but it costs money to upload and store it on the decentralized storage, and also to rent the Candy machine. So I'm just going to airdrop a bunch of Sol, and then we'll try that upload command again. With still, you're going to use the same custom RPC node, because the Devnet RPC end node that Solana has is not very good, and it'll usually fail if you try to upload large files. And we have our total amount of data is about 1.8 gigabytes. So, but that only costs like 15 USD to store, like on the mainnet. But to upload that many files and use the Candy machine, it costs quite a bit of Sol, like real Sol, when we're ready to go. Okay, let's try this one more time. All right, we're in business. Look at that. Initializing Candy machine. That was all it was. We just needed some more money in there. So when we go into the mainnet, we will use the same end node, but from the mainnet for uploading, because it's completely free. And in addition, we will have to put some real money in our wallet that we create. I'm going to pause the video and come back, because this can take quite a while sometimes. All right, upload was successful, done. True. Now we just need to verify it. So we're going to go pretty much the same command, except we don't need anything except our key pair. I don't think we need our... And we're going to go verify. That. And I think that's it. Yep. Awesome. They were all successfully uploaded, and they are ready to deploy. Let's double check our price. How much is this costing us? Or costing, the members who want to mint. A price. Can I do this without the RPC? Let's find out. And we're expecting the price to be 1 Sol. Good to go. All right. So Candy machine is done. That's all finished. If we go into our cache, awesome. So actually, I'll open this up in Visual Studio Code. On chain, they're all verified, and this is our Candy machine's ID. This is very important, and we need this. So we're going to move on to our front end and hosting now, and we are going to be using Versal for that, which is this guy here. Now, I've already created a front end UI, which is hosted on my Git here. It's called Turbo Giggles, because we're fucking giggling. So we're going to go new project, and we're going to import this guy here. I'm going to deploy it. It's going to take a second, so I'm just going to pause it. Okay, and we're ready to go. Deployed. So I'm going to go to dashboard, and we're currently connected to the versal.app domain, and this is what the front-end experience looks like right now. Now, there's a couple things we need to change first. We need to, one, clone the Git repo. So I'm going to go here, user SSH. We're in V2. We're going to go git clone, because we need to make changes. And we also need to installer dependencies. So we're going to go with Turbo Giggles UI, and we're going to go yarn install. And this will take a second, so I'm just going to help you right back. All right, so we're all good to go. Now what we're going to do is we need to open that up in VS Code and make some changes. So go in here. Oops, I need to do it from here. What am I doing right now? Folder, we're going to open up Turbo Giggles UI, and we're going to go into our .m file. So we need to change our Candy Machine ID to the one we just made. So this ID right here, copy that, paste, and we're on the Devnet, and our RPC host is set to our free one right here. So this guy, just because we've got a lot of files that we're trying to upload. But on top of that, we need to make some changes to our front-end experience. So we're going to go into our, these guys are fine. I already made these changes previously, but we need to go into user settings, and we need to change some dates around. So basically what we have here is, let me open this up. So what we have right now is our public sale is currently on, because our date is set to yesterday for public sale, and our whitelist settings is set to even before that. It's already happened. So what we want to do, because we have our SPL tokens in our wallets here, right? We want to test them and make sure that it works. Get our tokens here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back into this guy here, and we're going to set the whitelist to be happening right now, and then we're going to set the public sale to the future. So I can just set this to March, MAR, and I can set this to tomorrow, so the 12th. So the whitelist is currently on, and we're going to show price, true, and that's that. So we're going to save. In our .m file, we've got our new Candy Machine ID. We've made changes in our user settings. We're going to check one more thing. We're going to go into, we're going to open a file. We want to open our config for our Candy Machine. And we want to make sure our go live date is set to the future. So I think we set it to the 10th of March. We're going to make sure it's set to the same day. And we also want to double check that our whitelist mint settings are set here for the discount price. The pre-sale is on. It's got the correct token address, and it's burning after every time. So that's all set as well. So because I changed, we're going to do two things now. I changed my go live date of my Candy Machine config, so I need to update my Candy Machine. So we're going to do that first. So we're going to go back into V2. Oops. I'm going to go ts-node, C, users, Foster, V2, Metaplex, packages, CLI, nope, AS, CLI source, Candy Machine, V2, CLI, TS, and we're going to go update Candy Machine with our key pair, which is seller, and our config path, which is config.json. Oops, what did I do? Required stack. Oh, I added a dash when I needed a period there. Try that. All right, Candy Machine is updated. Now we need to push the changes that we did in our Turbo Giggles UI to our Git repo. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into Turbo Giggles UI. We're going to go git add dot, and we're going to go git commit, and we're going to call this update ID update. Files change. Yes, we want to push this. Okay. Now we can see that it's pushed. We're going to go back into our into here. We can see that from Git to our Versal, it's updating. Okay. And this is great. Now, while we're here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to view our domains because we don't want to publish to this domain. We want to publish to our website's subdomain that I set up, which was mint.bearablesnft.com. We're going to add it. I already have everything ready to go for that. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this placeholder domain. Go back. So now we can simply go mint.bearablesnft.com and it takes us here. And immediately already wants us to connect, but we're not ready to go yet because it hasn't updated, I doubt. No. Refresh this. Still assigning the domain. You can see the deployments here. Refresh. Refresh. It's good to go now. Okay, so it says check back soon. Let's see what happens here when we press connect. Connect. Does it give us a price? No, it's not yet. So what did we not set up correctly? Let's see. Whitelist. Enabled true. Date, start date, January 10th. End date is set to tomorrow. Maybe GMT time is different and let's see. Whitelist settings true. Start date is still in the future. Yeah, it should have been fine. Whitelist. Okay. I changed the mint, the Candy Machine ID. Let's see. Maybe I just needed to change that date quickly. Git. Date update. Changed. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I can't think of anything else why that wouldn't work other than the GMT time not being correct. Show prices on. All right, let's see. Oh, there we go. All right, so I think it just had something to do with this date here. I don't know anything about time zones. This GMT time right now, I'm in PST, so it might have just been set to after is already over. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to click on Mint. And we're in our Buyer 3 wallet, and we can see that we are paying the discounted price of 0.589 SOL with the network fee comes to 0.6. We're going to lose one of these tokens. So our SPL token, we're going to go ahead and we're going to click on, oh, let's have it. We can even see more. Cool. Approve. Mint succeeded. All right, let's have a look in here. And we have one bearable. Look at that. Doesn't he look cool? Awesome. Let's mint the other one. Approve. Mint succeeded. Great stuff. We've got our second one in there. Cool. Oh, isn't he cute? Look at him with his balloon. Okay, now what happens if we try to click mint again? Transaction may fail to confirm. So we don't have any more whitelist mint tokens left, and it failed. It won't let us do it. So we can go to our other wallets here. So we see we've got 2 tokens still. Okay, so we're going to refresh. We're in our Buyer2 wallet. Let's see what's going on here. It's loading. Refresh again. Oh, I didn't click connect, did I? Awesome. Mint. And mint. Awesome. All right. Got these guys in here. Good stuff. Go into buyer 1, connect. So it's awesome. We've got a countdown here as well for how many have been minted and how many are left, and the pre-sale price, the whitelist price. Look at that. And it'll go so fast too. It's awesome. I love Solana. All right. Oh, it says I still have 2 left to claim. Are we certain? I think it's just taking a second to load, yeah. Now if we go into our seller wallet, look at that. We got paid. Shit. If we connect our seller wallet and we have a look here, we're going to see we have a ton of mints available. Refresh again. Is this going to work? Mint failed. I have 112. Interesting. Well, either way, that's fine. So we're going to go back in here and we're going to change our whitelist to the past. And we're going to set our public sale to now. Okay. And we're going to save that. And we're going to go into config and we're going to set our go live date to the same day as our user settings for our front end. And we're going to remove our whitelist mint settings because we don't need those anymore. And we want the proper price of $1 of 1 SOL to show. So we're going to need to do 2 things as well. We're going to need to, again, update Candy Machine. I'm just going to copy and paste that same line from up here. Point typing it all out. And we'll update our front end as well. Update Candy Machine. Okay, we're going to go into our Turbo Giggles, buy, and we're going to go git add, git commit, and we'll call this public update push. All right, we can close this. refresh, and we've got our update coming through now from the Git repo. So we'll let that update. Yeah, I'm curious why our seller wasn't able to mint any on the whitelist, even though it has all these tokens. Curious indeed. So now when we go to our minting front end, anyone who has the Solana in their wallet, anyone who connects, they should be able to mint. No need for an SPL token. It's a public sale. Anyone can mint one. Public sale. Sale is now live. Mint your bearable below. We've got 5,884 left to mint, and they're all going to be for one SOL. I'm on my seller wallet. It doesn't really matter. Sweet. Look at this. Come on. And we got one here. Boom. Oh, I know why, because we mint 80 already. Ah, that makes sense. This guy looks awesome. Okay, and we can go to our other wallets as well. And anyone who has the SOL, if I go refresh here, connect to my buyer wallet, mint, approve it. Again, should be all set to go. And that's that. That's awesome. So we did a full run through from creating the candy machine to doing a public sale mint test. Now, the last thing we need to do, and this is probably one of the most important ones, is signing our NFTs. So, excuse me, if we go to one of our NFTs on SolScan right now, right here, we can see that all the information, so our external link, the name, but if we go to creators, we see that the creator walls here made by the candy machine is verified, but it's 0. That's for the royalty 0. That's perfect. That's what we want. But this guy here, this creator address that verifies the creator of the NFTs themselves and the owner, or not the owner, I'm sorry, but the creator of them, it's unverified, but we're getting 100% of the royalties for each secondary sale. So what we need to do is we need to sign these NFTs. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to use something called Metaboss for that. Now, Metaboss is made by an awesome Metaplex community member, which is, this is his docs that he made, but we want this guy's name's Samuel, I believe. This allows us to sign the NFT from, all of the NFTs from our seller account, which is the one that created it, right? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go back into our V2 folder and we're going to clone his repo. I'm going to go into Metaboss and we're going to oh, I did ... Whoops. Metaboss, and we're going to go yarn install to get the dependencies. And then we're going to go, oh, I need to do cargo install. It works differently. I forgot. Boss. And I think mine's just, I've already updated it, so I won't need to do anything. Oh, looks like I do need to install it. Always takes a minute. I'll pause for a second and be right back. Okay, so this has all been installed. Now what we're going to do is we're going to sign all NFTs. So we're going to go MetaBoss, sign all. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into our key pair path, which is going to be C users foster v2, and then I believe this guy here, our seller wallet, okay, the creator. And then we're going to go our Candy Machine ID, which in the command looks like Candy Machine ID. And then we simply go into our cache and we grab this ID here for Candy Machine. Here, paste. And we're on V2 of Candy Machine, so we go V2. Now, the reason why, oh, hold on. Isn't valid in this context. That is the pub key. Oh, I did it backwards. Whoops. And I need to do Candy Machine first. What that? Nope. All right, let's check his docs. Sign all. MetaBoss, sign all, key pair path, and then Candy Machine ID. Oh, this one for V2. Yeah. Well, that's what I did, so not sure what's going on there. Either way, that's something I can work out afterwards. But I already knew that it wasn't going to work, and I'll show you why or how. When I go into opening my Hashlips folder that I used to create the art, we can see here, this is where that creator address comes from. So if we go to this Bearable here, this address, 7FXNU, matches this, 7FXNU. So you notice that this address that I inputted here as the creator address of the art that I used to generate is different than the seller address that I have here, which I made. So I actually made the seller wallet and connected it to my Candy Machine after I generated the art, which was a mistake that I made. So I need to make the seller wallet, which all the funds will go to when people buy the NFTs. I need to make that and then input that here first. Once I've done that, okay, this address is connected to the metadata of the NFT and would show up here as the creator address. I would then run this command to verify that, and then it should work just fine. I've done it before, and it worked great, but I'm not really sure what's going on here, but that's something I can troubleshoot later. So yeah, that was it. We're at 59 minutes. This was recording was under an hour, but it actually took many more than that because it took about two or 3 hours to upload the NFTs themselves. But yeah, that was a full DevNet Mint walkthrough there. Hope you enjoyed.